How's it going, everyone? Jiivita here with another Let's Play series. Let's see here, I've done quite a bit of stuff, just really random stuff since the previous episode. So I was like watching TV, playing on my laptop, and ended up going to a hunt. I did a bunch of gathering. I dug up this field yet again, and I actually feel pretty bad because my neighbor is actually home over there, so I thought maybe that was kind of an inactive-ish player over there. I haven't said hi because I don't know, I'm just kind of shy like that, but yeah, so I went ahead, I bought some regeneration bombs just so I can fix the field. I mean, I dug this up like a day or two ago, and I guess maybe between my activity and his or her activity over there that it just hasn't finished regenerating. And let's see here. Oh yeah, I got about another 170 some odd Oort, and I donated another 65 of it, and then sold the rest. So, well, I was up to 50,000 for a little bit, but then I bought a few things. I actually bought this beacon and beacon fuel because I wanted to reserve a spot for a shop. And yeah, New Leyden, there wasn't really any at least shop spaces that were unplotted that I could plot. I guess I need to kind of private message somebody about that or catch, is it Ania Games online? And I guess pretty much the same for Jiivita Mall. I was a little bit disappointed. I thought those were just open for anybody to plot, but I guess it was breaking the settlement, so they had to plot the available shop spots. So can't quite get that, at least not at this moment. But I figured do some crafting. I kind of feel a little bit overrun by all these animals. They kind of looks like maybe they wandered away from me, but they were like pushing me all over the place. So so I figured we should have a whole bunch of whatchamajiggers, what are they called? These things, storage blocks. Like completely blanked on what those were called. So I've been kind of going back and forth on, it's like I don't want to end up building on top of this beautiful peat reserve. I did inspect the field over yonder, and I don't know, it looks like it has some decent reserves, so I could either dig up all my peat over there or I could move over there. But I think actually I might end up just kind of inhabiting this corner over here, because this should be all kind of like silty soil right here. As far as I can tell, as far as this biome is concerned, it's like there's islands of peat. So this area with peat is kind of in a big circle-ish thing, and then the spots in between peat islands are filled in with silty soil. So at least that's the impression I'm getting so far. But I guess I can run around. Actually, I wanted to do it from up here so I could actually see. Probably not the most efficient use of the regeneration bomb, but nice, look at that. So if you aren't familiar, regeneration bombs, they just naturally come with a really large area of effect. You just get the world regeneration boon, and it comes, or it bumps it up to 24 meters, no matter how many meters range it already has. So if it has 4 extra meters, you'll actually get less extra meters area effect down below. It's kind of interesting, but yeah. So now when I dig up the field, I can just return it back to normal instead of leaving it a mess for my poor neighbor over there. Probably logs on. It's like, what happened? Like, seriously? Oh, there's like stuff on the ground over there. I don't know, I'll leave that alone. I don't think the world regeneration bomb won't remove it, but I want to undo something he's doing over there. Or she, I don't know. Okay, so field back to normal. And that's the other thing, is I got really sick and tired of having just one spark generator. So I went over to Jiivita Mall and actually found what was, I think it was 8 or 9. Maybe it was 8, because I think I have 9 total. Yeah, because I have 1 extra down here. But they were like $250 each, but then amusingly enough, they were all damaged. So this price actually got scaled down proportionate to the wear on them. I mean, I didn't like super test it out, but it was like, heck yeah, it's like I'll take out my fancy new iron spanner and repair it for essentially free, so why not get it at a reduced price? But I thought that was kind of amusing that somebody was selling damaged spark generators. But I guess that does still take a decent amount of time. It sounds like... Yeah, I think they added a new sound effect for spanners. That's kind of nice. It's got like a little ratchety wrench sound now. But let's see here. Oh, okay, so I think what I'm gonna need to... Ooh, I'm almost 29. So yeah, I leveled up, or I finished off whatever level I was working on, digging up the peat, and then the hunt I leveled up, was it once or twice? Aw, I was kind of hoping that would push me over the edge, but we do have a little bit of skill points available, but I'm gonna need some more plots. So we could actually afford the package of 80, but I don't see any point of spending that much. 20 or 40? I guess we can do 40, and that should be plenty for the time being. And nice, 48 plots. So, wonder where my plotter is. It should be around here somewhere. Oh, I'm not even hitting the... Yeah, it wouldn't be on my crafter. Oh yeah, that's another thing, is like, there's been at least one name suggestion that's actually pretty good. Is like, what, Vita Loca? So like, life crazy, or crazy life. As far as like a name for my surface gatherers, so... And it even got like a thumbs up, so it has a pretty decent chance of winning the popular vote. Because last time I did this for my first Let's Play series, like, I got quite a few suggestions, but then nobody voted on anybody else's. Now, I should have a plotter. I did plot my beacon somehow. I just have no clue where the plotter went. Oops. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't put it in a forge, would I? Aha! There it is. My goodness, that took a while. Okay, so the other thing I've been struggling with is like, okay, this is a beautiful field, but I'm being kind of cheap, and I don't really want a portal, or want to have to fuel a portal, so it's like, it's almost tempting to move to civilization, but I've invested at least 200, well, basically 200,000 spark into these spark generators. So I either have to use all of that up, or like ant trail them, or hop, skip. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I'm crazy, but you know, like you can like inchworm the spark cores across the world. Essentially, it's just that would take forever to make like a sizable move. So I kind of keep coming back to, is like, well, I guess I'll kind of hang out here. And I wonder why I have this kind of brownish plot color. I guess I could change that. But I guess we'll just kind of plot this general area over here and eventually build something. Because while it would be cool to live in a more populated area, I don't know, I just can't seem to bring myself to do it. Plus, it's like the whole conundrum with the spark generators, and so I don't know. First, the more I hang out here, the more unwilling I am going. You know, the more unwilling I'm going to be. Excuse me. to move, basically. So, but I don't know. We'll see. I could always kind of have like 2 bases until I get stuff moved and use up my spark. And I think this is all silty soil over here as well. Okay, so that's probably decent enough. And I guess the next issue is well, okay, I got a whole bunch of logs. Oxide yellow. I guess it's not a horrible color. Could build like at least like a log frame, and then maybe figure out some machines, or I don't know. It's a good question. So I want to set up some storage, but it makes sense to maybe at least set up the bones of a building. so I can know where to put the storage. My goodness, who knows? Like, I'd like to build over here, but then I don't want to tear up the trees, and yeah, I think we're gonna have to tear up the trees. If we're gonna build over here, the trees are just gonna get in the way, so. But that was the original idea of this field, is like, oh, I'll build in the field, but then the field is so pretty, I don't want to mess it up either, so. It's like, there's no winning. There's just no winning whatsoever. Let's see here, where's the logs? And I guess we can go ahead and turn off beacon view, so. Okay, so I did some brainstorming off camera, and I think I have a plan that probably won't work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So, since I don't really have building materials I'm exactly happy with, I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of set up crafting machines, but my general plan or idea is, you know, here's my little pile of stuff right here, of kind of try to dodge these trees and maybe make like an L kind of going like through here and then over off in this direction, and maybe kind of sort of miss the trees. I could probably like bump this trunk out a little bit and kind of like make it look like it's leaning up to the leaves or something if it's in the way a little too much, but it's like, I like to preserve the nature, but then I also want to build a house, so. But yeah, I think for the time being, like, I'll place a trunk as a dummy machine, and then I think I'm going to build storage around where I'm going to eventually put the machines, so kind of figure like a wall or something there. And so then let's get my action bar a little bit. Yeah. Put some storage shelves there. And I put there we go. That way I can put you know, something there and then something there, like maybe a shop stand or something for mass storage. Do oh, come on. There you go. Do another 3 there. Do that right? Yeah, okay. And that way you can do like a machine block there. We could either have it built completely into the floor, which might actually do that, like build it into the floor and then chisel around it so like you can still see a decent amount of it, but then you can just walk into this space without having to walk around something. There we go. So that's essentially one machine right there. Is there any reason why we wouldn't want the storage back to back though? And I guess really we can do one further this direction as well. And I'm just kind of setting up essentially an outline. So eventually I'll make all of these like a 3x3 set of shelves. It's just, you know, I learned the hard way that like you go ahead and do that and then, oh, this all needs to be shifted 1 block over, and now you have 9 storage cubes to remove instead of just 3. So let's see here, I should have enough room to do this. I mean, we'll have to account for what, walls and a roof. So there's, oh, I guess that works. And yeah, since the machines are going to be in the middle of this, then like all the sparks cord doesn't have to be like out the back, basically. So yeah, I think this will work. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, I did that right. Okay, so that's a spot for 3 machines. And to miss that tree, we need to kind of keep going, so. Yeah, okay. It's like, I get paranoid. It's like, am I setting this up right? Because, you know, you just mess up one block, one spot, and then you either have to deal with it not being quite right, or rip it all up and do it again. Okay, so that's what, 4 machines, so really, I mean, I guess we could have duplicates, like maybe 2 workbenches and then 2 extractors, but for the time being, we only need 1 of each machine, so we can just kind of set up 6 cubbies. So yeah, that tree, I guess we could kind of trim it a little bit. I don't know, that's just not a whole lot. That tree might have to just kind of come out. So, how do we want to make this turn? We could kind of leave a little spot there for shop stands. Oh, okay, so that's going to be facing the wrong direction. We do like a shop stand there and then start doing something like that, maybe. Yeah, I think that'll... That's gonna be one, well, okay, I think I have an idea how to handle that. Maybe, I don't know. It's gonna be a non-traditional house, I think. 'Cause yeah, that's like... I mean, like I said, we could bump the trunk out a little bit. Ooh, okay. Well, I can just leave that for now. I don't know, I really didn't want to bump too far out into this area, because this is where the peat is. It's kind of thinking, like, okay, you could have like cubbies on this side and then cubbies on this side as well. Which I don't know, that really, I don't know, might be a little bit claustrophobic. There's no winning whatsoever. Okay, I think I have an idea. So, could just kind of continue out this way. This tree might have to go, but then we could like have part of the house on a dock. So it can kind of bump out further this way, giving that tree more space. There's a possibility we could just kind of like envelop the tree inside of the house. I don't know, this is going to be kind of interesting. Again, I guess I can kind of, I don't know, let's take this out. So yeah, that tree is just going to be completely in the way. But I guess one tree is better than like several trees. So you're good, I do have an axe on me. Oops. Let's kind of clean up some of this, I guess. I have like no dexterity. I do have 4 skill points, but I'm trying to save it for what, the energy regeneration epic, because yeah, digging up all that peat's a little bit painful when you have to wait for your energy to regenerate 100 at a time. I actually opted to get the durability epic before the energy regeneration, just because, well, I value my tools lasting more than the convenience of being able to harvest things faster. Like, I'll just watch some TV and it's not as fast, but still gets the job done. and my tools last longer. Okay, so we're gonna have to build this out a little bit. Probably end up ripping these trunks out and putting in some timber or something, but we're just trying to get a bare bones outline. Basically so we can set up some storage, and there's something definitely wrong with this. So yeah, that is not supposed to be there. Means all of this isn't supposed to be here either. Marvelous. Looks like we're gonna need to add another plot. Yeah, I didn't really think I was gonna go out into the water, but you know, it's at least the way I build is like kind of try to have a plan. Oh wow, I already used up all my plots. Probably maybe reclaim this backyard area if I just really need some more plots, but let's go ahead and turn that off. Should be good for the time being. Yeah, it looks much better. Got a space there. Okay, so this of course needs to come out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we really only need one more cubby. And yeah, I'll just kind of have to extend this out a little bit. And let's see here. So leave a space for a shop stand. I guess we could still have it at least flush with that. Is there space there, space there? Okay, does that look... I think that's... Nope, that's not right. So this needed to come out one more. There we go. So let's see here. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. It would have been nice to maybe have things a little bit more compact, like we could have turned it into a hall with machines on either side, but then we'd have to take out that tree, and I don't know. I have an idea of like, you know, this could be like a wall over here with of course a roof, but then on this side kind of wrapping around the tree of kind of being an open naturey area. I mean, we don't really have to worry about the animal life or anything other than they kind of push you around every once in a while, but that's really no big deal. So let's, yeah, that's a good spot. So we can essentially bury the machines in the ground, and then surrounding the machine will be storage, well, for the machine. Kind of makes sense. And let's see. Guess I could just like leave this open here. I don't know. Probably maybe do some timber or something, or some stone. I need to go kind of browse around and pick out some colors that I'm happy with. Okay, so yeah, nothing's crafting, so we could actually start putting in the machines, I suppose. Or how about we work on the storage first? Because our storage situation's pretty dismal. Just using those crafting tables, and you lose things in them, and they're just like, they make a decent early game storage, but especially with all the animal drops I'm getting from the hunts, it's just not cutting it. I guess I could at least organize the... I keep wanting to say shop stands, but the crafting tables, there we go. I mean, we could organize the crafting tables a little bit better, but why go to that trouble if we're going to move everything anyway, so... And we are doing okay on... Wow. Here, I thought I was crafting like way more of these things than I actually was going to need. Am I even going to be able to finish this? That's kind of questionable. Had what, 60 something? There's 6 cubbies. Each cubby has 3, so 3 times 6, that's 18. 18 times 9. Yeah, that's gonna be cutting it kind of close. Is what? That would be 90. 9 times, what did I say, 18, so 8. That's 72, so yeah, we're gonna need like 162 of these. We're literally gonna be like, what, 12 short. That's a little bit evil, but I guess that could be the forge, or we don't really, I don't know. So I want my forge to be close to my extractor, so maybe that won't be the forge. So we can always craft more. We have like plenty of materials. I just thought like surely 150, that would be enough, but I wasn't exactly anticipating trying to set up like a full-fledged crafting area or crafting storage area. You're gonna get in the way. My goodness. Oh, there you go. Okay, so yeah, we only have 18 left. So at least be able to finish this cubby off. We'll just have to... That's the other thing, my crafter, the whatchamajigger, the teaching buff, is like got seconds left on it. So maybe just kind of spend some time doing some crafting and get some stuff kind of set up, and without having to worry about wasting our buff, because, well, it's gonna fall off here any second. Okay, so yeah, we need, yep, 12. Yeah, 12. Yeah, I can actually do mental math some of the time. Let's see here. I mean, I guess we could rip up machines and then do crafting? Or, oh, I guess we were gonna work on our storage situation. So, ooh. I mean, I was kind of thinking workbench here. Or we could do what? Extractor, forge, workbench, compactor, refinery, mixery? Mixery. I guess it's kind of like a mixery. Mixer. Because, I don't know, it seems like I use the extractor more than any other machine for, like, you know, you're making forge stuff, you're extracting vital essence and just all sorts of stuff, and then a lot of the stuff that goes into the extractor, you know, all the forge stuff comes from the extractor, so having the forge and the extractor makes sense, having those close together. Followed by... yeah, like cloth comes out of the extractor too, so the workbench would be kind of nice to have close together. And then, yeah, just kind of compactor, refinery, mixer. And some of those will have to kind of cross over, but I mean, it's not like this is a huge walk anyway. I just kind of try to make the flow with a little bit of logic. So, oh, looks like there's... oh, they're on like the far side of the bank over there, or the river. So with the... I guess what we need is like a mud room. That's what I'm missing. So I want to keep those areas for... so great, I really didn't solve a whole lot as far as my inventory woes. Okay, so let's jump over to my crafter and at least get some more storage blocks crafting. And there's actually... okay, so I'm 23. I thought, it seems like every time I log onto my crafter, she levels up. But I do have like 20 unspent skill points just because I just haven't really had a need to spend them just yet. So here, didn't I craft a whole bunch of... huh. Oh, that's right. I logged on this morning and accidentally, I forgot I was on my crafter and walked out. I was like, no, the buff is gonna fall off. Oh yeah, maybe we should hold off on crafting a whole bunch of mass stuff. So here, do I still have... yes, I do. Very nice. Do we have the right... yes, we do have the right color. So really that's all I need, but you know, I'm gonna need more of these things. So that's another, what, 200? I guess we can do 250. And what else? I guess we could just start moving. I mean, I'd like to move all this animal product, but then I kind of want that to be in a dumping ground separate of the crafting area. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, teaching buff fell off. Okay, so I think I got kind of a general outline laid out. I went ahead and dug all of these pits so I can just come over here and plop the machines down, and got more storage on the way, and yeah, so kind of like come down through here and wrap around over to here and kind of have like a naturey courtyard here of this tree, maybe a little bit of a dock area over here, and should be kind of interesting. I'm not sure I've ever really built a building like this. Usually I build a building and then stuff my stuff into it. This time I'm like, how about we just set up the stuff or the crafting and then build the building around it? So be kind of interesting. But anyway, maybe a little bit of a scattered brain episode, but this was Jiivita. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more like this, and if there's anything you didn't like, please let me know down below. Also, if you like my channel, want to get cool perks, check out my Patreon page. Until next time, peace.